the sun is rising up. Keep going, we ain't gonna stop. I even lost count of the days.
So, as the title says, this video is going to be about how to install Bus Simulator for GTA 5. One of the first things you're going to do is go down to the requirements. Right here, the creator mod shows how to install it and the requirements. I will not be doing a video on how to install the requirements, but I will leave a link to a video who shows how to go over that if you need help with that. Most of the requirements are just going to be drag and drop, so they're pretty easy to install. So one of the first things you want to do is have a mods folder. If you do not have a mods folder, then you can open OpenIV and create one, or you can do it through the GTA main directory. If you do create a mods folder through the GTA main directory, you want to go to new and go to folder and type mods, MODS, all in lowercase. And once you do that, they'll still have the same effect that it would have if you did it in OpenIV. After that, you're going to go to update, go to copy. Once you hit copy, go back to the mods folder, and in that mods folder you're going to hit paste. And once it's done copying all the files, it's going to take a while, so just be patient, maybe 5-10 minutes depending on your computer. One thing that you can do is make another backup copy if you have the room for it. If you have maybe another hard drive, or you just have a hard drive with a lot of space, you can create another mod folder for a backup, so if something happens to this one, you can replace it. That's what I know some people do. If you have a folder with a lot of mods and you know they all work, you basically make a copy of that one, and then if something happens to the one you're using in the GTA main directory, you delete that one and then replace it with the mods folder that you know that works. So that way, if you have 50 mods, you download 51 mods, and then your game breaks, you don't have to kind of go through all the mods and try to figure out how to delete it, what the files are at. You just pretty much delete that one, replace it with the 50 mods you know that work, and then probably try to troubleshoot that mod, see what's wrong, or just move on to a different one. But that's a good strategy people use, so that way they don't have to re-download all their mods again. Now, you still want to have a backup of the mod folder as it is, even if it's just basic, so that way you don't have to do this again or reinstall the whole game again. So that's the reason why you want a mods folder to begin with, so you don't mess up anything on the game itself. Everything you're doing is on this folder, so if something happens, worst case scenario, you have to download all your mods again, but your game is perfectly fine. And now that you have that, one of the first things you want to do now is go into your mods folder, then go to update, x64 DLC packs, and again what you want to go to do, you're going to go to the mods folder, update x64 DLC packs. Now you're going to leave this folder there, and then you're going to go over to your Bus Sim folder. And a quick side note, you are going to need some kind of file extractor like WinRAR or etc. So now you're going to go to install, go to mods, update x64 DLC packs, Bus Sim, and what you want to do, you're going to click on Bus Sim and just drag it over and drop. After you dropped it in there, now what you want to do is you're going to go back to the GTA main menu, or the main part of the folder. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making a new folder. So it's not going to be the mods folder, it's going to be a folder called strips. So you're going to go to a new folder. It's going to be all lowercase. It's going to be SCRIPTS. as strips. It's going to be all lowercase. Now that you have your strips folder, now you're going to go back to the bussim folder in your downloads. And then once you're back in that folder, you're going to go to install. Then right under mods, you're going to go to strips. So again, you're going to go to install, back to install, and then go to strips. Now you're going to go back to the GTA folder, hit strips, open the strips folder in the GTA folder, then go back to the bussim folder, open strips, and now you're just going to drag and drop everything. So just highlight everything, drag and drop. If you already have a strips folder, you do not need to create another one. All your strips should be in the string folder, so you're just dragging and dropping the strips from the bussim folder to the GTA folder, and so they all should be in there. For this next part, you're gonna need OpenIV. If you do not have OpenIV, I will leave a link to where to download it and a link to a video on how to install it. But with OpenIV, you want to make sure that you have a mods folder. If you already do not have one, OpenIV will make you create one. I strongly suggest you go with OpenIV and make the mods folder, but this is where you want to open OpenIV. A quick note before we get started. If you try to do anything outside of the mods folder, it will prompt you to go to the mods folder. So just hit that. Now that you're in OpenIV, one of the first things you want to do is go to your mods folder. So this is where you're gonna end up going, but you go start off at the mods folder, and from here we're just gonna be doing everything you see in this readme. It comes with the mod itself, so if you just follow this, it will tell you everything as well. You're gonna start off at the mods folder. You're gonna click mods, update RIPF, common, data, and then you're gonna go all the way down to cd_dlcless. For those of you who don't know, you also want to have edit mode on. It's gonna be at the top. You enable it by just hitting yes on it, and then edit mode will be on. This will allow you to edit the documents in there. Now let's go to the DLC list. You want to right click on it, and then you want to go up to edit. It's the second option. And then from here you want to go all the way down to see the patch day 26 is going to be like that for you. So I'm going to delete this one right here. So I'm going to delete bussim here, and then I'm going to go over to the readme text, and it's going to have insert. I'm going to copy and paste that over there. So you're going to go to insert, just click everything from item, DLC pack, bussim, item. You're going to copy that 2 hours as well, and then you're going to put it over there. You're just going to paste it, and it should be exactly how it shows there. You want to make sure everything is aligned, but once you paste it there, you're going to go to save, and then you'll be done. So again, I got it from the readme text, which is in the bussim folder, and it's going to be under the readme.txt. So just make sure you have hit save, and then after that you're pretty much done. So now I'm going to start the game. Okay, now that you're in the game, you're going to head over to the bus sound station or the dash sound station. You're going to head over to that blue blimp right there. And if you do not know where the Greyhound station is or dash sound station is, it's going to be north of Pillbox House Mission Road Police Station, right next to Pillbox Hospital. Then you're going to head over to this blue blimp. You're going to hit the right D-pad, and it's going to start it. Just select the route you want. Each route has pretty much a different location where it starts. The link varies as well. You're going to have difficulty where it will show you exactly where to go and then where to stop, and then the harder difficulty, you're pretty much on your own. You need to memorize the route, where to stop, and where to go. So let's start. So it'll spawn you where you start, and since I have normal, it's going to show you where the first stop is, the passengers, where you go, etc, etc. On the harder difficulties, it's not going to show you anything. You need to have it completely memorized. So the fares collected automatically. You do not have to give them change or anything like that. Everyone has exact change. I'm not sure how they pay, but they pay as they go on the bus, so you literally need to do nothing but make sure everyone gets on, and that's pretty much it. Getting dry. Now that does not have a timer for you to get to the next stop, so if you want to get a bit more realism, you kind of have to add all of that yourself. But it does have a stop request. So if somebody needs to get off, they will ring the bell, which is that loud noise that you hear. Also too, when you're stopping to pick up someone, make sure you do not park too close to the sidewalk. You want to give them a little space. I think I gave them a little bit too much, but generally don't park too close to it. Maybe like 6 feet away should be good enough. You know, of course I'm kind of driving like an idiot on here, but this is mainly just a tutorial for how to install it, but pretty much then you're done. So I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully enjoyed the mod. All credit goes to the mod creators, and thank you for watching.